Welcome to the Petty People's Podcast, where we discuss everyday issues, challenges of fatherhood, sports, and an array of other crap that only us 40-year-olds care about. So please like, share, subscribe, and thank you for tuning in. How everybody doing, man? Let's give an update, man. What's going on? What's going on, Mike? How you been doing? We haven't did a pod in what? It's been a month since we did the rollout. Took some time off for a second. Had to regroup. Had to get our bearings together.
So what happened now, my boy? What's changed?
Life, man. Life be life, man. Life be life. It is good to see everybody, man. It is good to see everybody. How's it been going though, man? Anything new, Mike?
I bought me a costume today.
What's your costume? I gotta. Well, you gotta say why you bought a costume too.
I bought a costume because I'm heading to Dallas on November 2nd. We are recording this October 27th.
To a
party.
Harvest party going on.
What kind of party y'all doing in Dallas?
Well, it's a harvest party by a mutual friend that she throws every year, and it's always costume based. She's doing Halloween this year since it's close to Halloween. So
What you said is
Mike's coming up to Dallas.
harvest party. What happens at the harvest party?
Drinking and never mind. I better not say that.
What goes on at a harvest party? I've never been to a harvest.
Stays at a harvest
y'all
party.
Ever,
the Diddy party. It's not a Diddy party. We just want to put that out there.
did y'all watch the series True Blood?
I did. That was a dope series.
Y'all remember when that lady that turned into the bull? What was going on to her parties? I believe that was season 2.
No.
Where she'd sit there and shake, and then she was like some kind of animal god or something.
I don't know, man. I haven't seen it since I watched it.
Not Sookie. It was the other white lady that had moved into the house with Tara and the other black dude, black bald-headed dude.
It's too far for me to piece together.
And lost it. It's been too long. I ain't probably watched True Blood in maybe 10 years.
That's who you going as?
That's what?
That's who you going as?
Sookie?
Oh no! I was referring to her parties that she used to throw.
Oh, the parties. Okay.
Yeah, well,
I can't remember the person, but I remember the part. Vampire. That was vampire porn. Let's get that.
It was.
What you going?
It was a lot of sex. Who you pointing at?
You.
I'm going as a prehistoric petty. A dinosaur. I'll be riding on the back with a dinosaur back.
He said, "Mike going as a employed man." Have a suit and a tie and a name badge.
He said his name badge. They gonna say company man on it.
On the card, I thought about wearing one of my uniforms. I was like, man, I don't need to spend no money on no costume. I got a whole uniform. I can bring these old oily boots.
Certain girl be wearing, I'm hers.
What up?
Man.
What's going on with you?
So with you?
What's new with you?
Man, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. Nothing really new. Just something new. We'll talk about that later. But nothing too much new, man. Just dealing with life and these kids, man. These kids. My daughter, man, she's in volleyball. She's in cross country. She's in choir. It's a lot. It's a lot. And it's funny because I got out of the habit of checking for homework and having to do homework. And I got a project and it's 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock at night, the night before. Like I haven't experienced that in years. So with Harmon, it's just like that stuff is coming up. It's like, man, like you're not out the weeds of that yet. Like, I can't wait to get a little bit older, man. Get a little more responsible. Jeez.
Just imagine having 2 Harleys. Harlan and a Harlan. A in Marlin. Man.
I had we had to have a come to Jesus moment in my household the other day. I was laughing with Serena about it. It seems like her and Romeo had this weird, like, kindred spirit to where they do the exact same thing at the exact same time. So this week, everybody just wanted to just mess with Lawrence. I guess I don't know, but it was chores. You're not doing your chores. You come home, as boys, boys have trash and everything. So you come home, it's like, take out the trash. All right, I'm gonna take it out, and then next thing you know, it's the next morning, and the trash ain't taken out, and they already went to school. But I'm sitting here like, why ain't the trash taken out? So you got that. Then on top of that, when you do take the trash out, you take the kitchen trash out. Why are you not taking all the trash out in the house? You know what I'm saying? With Gibby, he gets into trash now. I don't know. That's his thing now. So because you didn't empty the bathroom trash, it's overfilled. And when I'm working, I just happen to go to the bathroom, or I leave and go grab some lunch or something. I come back home, it's tissue paper every freaking where. I'm like, dude, so that was aggravating. Harlan not doing what she's supposed to do as far as washing dishes. I always got to ask her, and then next thing you know, I forgot that thing. Both of them woke up late for school twice this week. Twice. And both of them blamed it on their cell phone not going off. The funny part about it is they both leave the house at 7 o'clock. Since school has started, Harlan has cross-country practice in the morning, so she has to be at school at 7. Serena leaves the house at 7, so she takes Romeo to his friend's house, and he walks to school with his friend every morning. But she leaves the house at 7. So once I drop Harlan off at 7, I come back home. That's it. It's a clear house for the rest of the day until 4 o'clock. So they're used to being up and being ready by 7. Why is it 8 o'clock and I'm taking y'all to school these 2 days and both of y'all are late? And y'all just waking up at 7:45 when I go up there. I'm like, it's mighty quiet. 2 days in a row. Both of them. Both of them did this. All right. Those are another strikes. Then the final nail in the coffin. We had that meltdown moment. The final nail in the coffin was I'm picking Harlan up from school, right? She's not where she's supposed to be at 4 o'clock. I go around, I'm looking at the school. I'm at the school at 4:05. I'm like, where's Harlan? She's not where I usually drop her off. Well, I usually pick her up at. She's not there. So then I drive in front of the school. She's not there. I drove around. I can't see it. The school is like literally like a minute or 2 minutes away from the house. So I go back home like, okay, I think maybe she caught the bus. Cool. She didn't have her phone was off, so I already knew it was off, so that's fine. Oh yeah, she probably just caught the bus. As soon as I get back home, she calls, Dad, I'm up here at the school. Are you coming? I'm like, yeah, I'm coming. I was up there already. Oh, well, I was right here in the front, and I saw you pull off, and I tried. I'm like, no, you didn't. Don't start that. No, I don't want to hear it.
I saw you pull off?
Yeah, I'm like, don't lie. Don't lie. Like, no, you didn't. So here's the thing. Now I got to get back up and go to the school, right, to pick her up. Keep in mind, what messed me up and what made everything worse was that I was already on E when I picked her up from school. The plan was to pick her up from school and go to the gas station. I rush back home. I get the call from her. I'm about to go back to the school. The car damn near, I'm talking about like so far on E. I'm like, you know what? She just gonna have to wait because I'm gonna go to the gas station, then the school. Gas station's right there next to the school. All right, fine. Get to the gas station. Why I left my wallet?
You ain't got it on your phone.
I ain't got, man. I'm so unprepared. So I'm like, man, dang. So now I gotta go back home. I get home, as soon as I put in the driveway. I'm like, oh no. Like, yo. So I had like this gas container that I keep for my lawnmower and everything in the garage. So I'm like, you know what? Here we go. I just dumped it in the car, like, yo, I gotta make it back to the gas station. So now I get my wallet. I go back to the gas station. Bro, trust me, I should have did it, Mike. I don't know why I haven't done it. Go back to the gas station. Put gas in the car, then go pick her up, bring her back home. By then, I'm so mad. When she gets out, I get her back. As soon as she walks in the house, I ain't say nothing. That's how she knew I was upset. I ain't say nothing. Want to know how was your day or none of that. We just rolled home and told her silence. soon as you walk in the house, I said, go put your book bag up. Go up there and get Romeo. Both of y'all come downstairs, sit on the couch. We need to talk.
But
Well, when I tell you I went off, man, I went off. Man. I'm like, man, what are y'all doing? Like, y'all want to fight. That's what it is. Y'all just want to fight. That's fine. That's cool. We can fight. If that's what y'all want to do, we can just fight. I can just go, you know what I'm saying? Y'all two versus me. We can just go and get this shit out the way. I don't know what I did to y'all. Why are y'all acting like this? And they do it at the exact same time. It's so weird. It's the exact same time when they just both, I don't know. They just pick with us.
Every now and then you gotta go like a little bit dad crazy. It happens.
I did.
It happens. Your boys gotta hit that vibrato because like they'll try you from every now and then, but they'll just forget how this hierarchy works. And then, every now and then you just gotta be like, next time you miss the bus, I ain't taking.
Where I'm up there like Roy Jones, like y'all must have forgot. Y'all think it's a game. Like I guess I'll just have to reiterate this at least once a year with y'all because y'all just getting beside y'all. So I kind of let let things go and like
or you can do that fun. See, this is what I do for fun. I set my alarm early just because, like around 6:30, just because, and I'm the worst at the door when it's time to wake up.
Oh man.
Tidy up.
So I was like, man, I think y'all used to me work from home and y'all just see me at the house fixing coffee around this time. Y'all think I don't got shit to do. I guess that's what we doing. But that's not the case. I need y'all up and ready by freaking 8 o'clock so I can take y'all to school and I can get back home and do what I need to do. But
so when did parents stop waking their kids up for school? When they got phones?
When they got phones, you got an alarm right there. You own it all the time.
Y'all didn't have no alarm clock in y'all room?
I had an alarm clock, but who has a clock in their room as a kid? Alarm clock.
I did.
No, I'm talking about now.
No, that's what I'm saying. So what's the difference? You got a phone with alarm, or we had alarm clocks when we were growing up, but my mom still came in and woke me up.
My mom didn't have to come in there and wake me up. I was already up. I just wasn't getting out the bed.
But
I was laying in the bed.
We had different warning signs. It was time to get up. Like my dad had to be at work early, or my mom had to go to work. You would know when it's time to get up at the Petties because people were getting up. Like as far as me, like Robin would get up, you hear her rustling around, you hear James get up, you hear things running around the house. It's always time to get up. You know what I'm saying? Like you couldn't open.
Yeah.
The bus.
And maybe that's the difference too, because I went through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You'll hear people getting up. I hear my mom up there. Good morning, Crystal. I said good morning. Next, they arguing. It was up, at our house. They're all upstairs. So when we're up and we're moving around, like we don't, you know what I'm saying? We can't really hear anything unless we go up there and check on them or whatever. But it's just we're used to them doing everything on their own. But it seemed like this week they were just like.
And then like
this week they was on one.
Middle school for us, I had to go to the elementary school to catch the bus to the middle school. If that makes any sense. We ain't just have to pick us up to take us to TMS or to take us to Eastwood. We had to get in the car to drive, you know what I'm saying, to Verner, and that's what a bus hub would be, and then we'd take the bus from there to wherever we need to go. So it wasn't no oversleeping. You had to get up.
I ain't heard that in so long. Verner. Is this still a school?
Yeah. They still got the old Verner there, but they don't utilize it. They got a new Verner right beside it. They just have it up. It's just there.
Yeah, man, I ain't heard that school in so long. I ain't heard nobody going to that school.
Yeah.
Boy, this light got nigga down to midnight black.
You are midnight black.
That's
why we call you black. It's your nickname. Whatever.
Nigga, open his eyes so niggas see me.
That's what happens when you're black.
Yeah, dang. Nigga black come out the shower. Hidey, hidey, ho.
My lips ain't red, nigga. Man.
He said, in the minstrel show. Hell no, man.
So what y'all?
Yo,
Yeah, my life been lifing too though. But guess what?
What's
I ain't
up?
got no little kids. I ain't got to worry about nothing. I just come
you
home.
see how he moved his head? Look how he did a look. Look.
Yeah.
They got sassy on us real quick.
Now the old folks say it. Now the old folks say, man, I can't wait till you get out so me and your mama can walk around the house naked. I'll be around here naked. Meat swinging everywhere.
Mike. You gotta relax,
about my stomach meat, you know.
What?
I wouldn't no Diddy, man. There's 3 of us. I wouldn't be talking about
my God.
the other. I was talking about my back fat, my arm fat be jiggling. Meat there will be rolling. Sometimes I look at pad by the mirror and scare myself. You looking like the Michelin Man right now. Like I'm around here selling tires.
Got them 245, 50, 16s. No. Man, we got to get into the time. There's been a conversation that's been going on our Facebook. I tell people that all the time because we're from Tuscaloosa. We have a different Facebook than everybody else. So when we go on Facebook, we just see Alabama. Whenever Alabama playing, we just see number Alabama comments. And I've been seeing a lot of comments. There's people not happy with Alabama. Particularly one is not. I am not. I'm not happy. I'm not. But let me explain why.
You're not happy off the 35 zip win that we just that didn't make you happy?
No. And let me explain why.
No, we're wrong.
Let me start first though. Let me start first why I'm not happy with the time before we get into 35-0.
0. They didn't score a point, Lawrence.
Let me explain. So I am not happy with Jalen Milroe's decision making. I'm not happy with that, and I'm not happy with the offensive play calling. Those are the only 2 things I'm not happy about.
With the Missouri
everything else is just pretty much it is what it is with me. I don't like the play calling. I don't like that they run Jalen Milroe so much when we got 2 good running backs. And it's not the fact that we do have 2 good running backs. It's just you just put him in so much danger that I'm scared of him getting hurt as much as they run him. It's not like he's Cam Newton size, when he was in college. He's a little smaller than that. So I don't know if he can take that throughout the year. Maybe he can. That's fine. But it just seems I don't see why you're running plays with your quarterback at the 50-yard line over and over like 2 times in a row.
Because
why you
always
do the same fade route twice to the same guy. You do a fade route twice to the same guy in a row. Like, figure something out. Like, you can do a different play than that. And I think most people look at it now is because we have video games and everything involved. If you playing a video game, it's like, dude, I wouldn't even call that play. I don't know what y'all doing. Who calls that play, fam? So I think that's another thing too. What people look at is like, man, y'all play calling is horrible. But I never played football before in my life, so I'm just speaking on it from a fan perspective and just spectating. But those are my things. We'll get into the 35-0 after this, but I would like to hear you guys' comments on what you guys think was wrong with the tie.
I kind of handled Jalen Milroe with grace a little bit because he did start off this year, as a Heisman candidate. Nobody had anything bad to say about him. He ran the ball when it was time to run the ball. He dealt with pressure very well. He beat Georgia. You know what I'm saying? And that wasn't a bad looking game. That was a full, decent game. I think he did well that game. I think after that game, we kind of smelled ourselves a little bit. We believed the hype. I think we practiced a little bit when it was Vanderbilt's time for them to play us. I think we practiced for Tennessee and we didn't practice for Vanderbilt. And as we see, Vanderbilt ain't just no little pie team no more either. They just gave Texas a run for their money yesterday.
They not.
So
They not. I said the same thing about Mizzou.
Our emotions was caught up in that. We shouldn't have lost to Vanderbilt. Decent team. But at the same time, that particular game, our defense wasn't clicking on cylinders like it is now. Our defense have shown us way more strength and way more endurance than they have in the last 2-3 games. So I'm actually kind of proud of where we look right now. I think that we judge him so harshly because we got a new coach in. But, if Nick Saban was still here, I'm just going to throw it out there. Would we have lost 2 of them games? Maybe not. Maybe. I think we still probably would have lost against Tennessee. We may have coaching. We may have beaten Vanderbilt, but I give us a solid B+. I ain't just lost hope in our team. I think we can still win out. If we play like we did yesterday, if the defense still do what they do, if he gets off that one-dimensional Ryan Williams, I know he want to throw to him every time. I mean, he's amazing. But, last game against Missouri, he saw that we had other receivers to choose from, and I forced throws to him all game long, and we got 3.5 running backs that's toting that thing. So if we utilize the team, I think we're pretty good. We just have the coaching. I think the offense coordinator has to utilize the team, and use them because this is a talented team. This is one of the better teams that we've had. We just need to utilize the team, and I think we'll be fine. Honestly, I hate that we lost 2 games, but I think we're in pretty good shape. I'm not too disappointed. I think everybody need to do their job. The offensive line need to block when it's time to block. Jalen need to get rid of it quicker. He ain't just off the,
That's my problem too. Like he was holding the ball in it. Like it's not just that one game. He held the ball in the end zone like two games in a row.
Yeah.
I think the last game he didn't get sacked for a safety, but one game he actually got a safety because he was just
totally off the hook,
holding on to the ball. I'm like, dude, you're right there.
You gotta get rid of it.
If you hiking the ball on the 5-yard line and you dropping back, I don't care if you don't know what the end zone is behind you. You should know that you're right there at it. You need to get rid of it while somebody closing in on you.
But I think this Missouri game should have given them the push they need for this game coming up. So, what you think, Black?
I don't give a fuck about nothing but the tie. No, what did he say? I don't give a piss about nothing but the tie.
Blitz, Bama, blitz.
Nah, man, we all right, man. Y'all, some of y'all fans just overreacting. Y'all forget Nick Saban first year, I guess.
Okay.
He lost 3 games in a row. And I think his loss.
Who did we lose to?
Louisiana Monroe, Mississippi State the next week, and then Auburn the next week.
You can't blame on Auburn.
Come on now.
No, your first year there, don't nobody. No, Auburn is our rival. I give you that, but
y'all ain't giving the boy grace. Y'all talking about this man?
We haven't played Auburn yet. We haven't played Ole Miss. We lost to Vanderbilt. We haven't lost to Vanderbilt since I was born.
Nick lost to Louisiana Monroe.
We ain't lose to Vanderbilt.
Louisiana Monroe, bro. They ain't in a Power 5 team.
Hold on, Lawrence. In our fault. In our defense.
Vanderbilt pissed me off.
NIL wasn't a thing back then. Vanderbilt got bread, so they can afford some players now. Duke gonna mess around and win the Natty one year because they got bread.
Nah,
it's money.
Ain't nobody.
Nah. See, the one thing you forgetting, you just looking at the money.
Prestige of the
in company. Vanderbilt, you have to have your grades to go there. Them 2 top-notch schools. You ain't got your grades, you ain't going.
Especially Vanderbilt. Yeah, well, definitely Duke and Vanderbilt. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Duke and Vanderbilt.
Skip Bayless called Vanderbilt the Harvard of the South.
Yeah. But y'all know, football players, they go to all them schools and they have and they have people doing their work for them. all the time.
No, but they gotta have the grades to get in.
Easy. Football
It
player.
ain't
I know.
easy.
Football player.
No, it ain't.
Football player.
It ain't easy.
Football player.
No.
Nah,
Petty.
It's football.
Nah.
with those type
No.
of schools, you still have to have a certain
you thinking
ACT
about
score,
the
right?
90s, Petty. No.
Look up
You ain't
schedule
no,
right now. Right now,
Huh?
look at Duke's schedule right now. Duke. Right now. Look at
What do you
their
mean schedule?
look at their
I'm gonna
record
look at
right
their
now.
schedule.
Duke.
Oh, they skip. Oh, you see, Duke.
Yeah. They would about 2-5.
Let me see. See like share screen over
Duke
there.
is 6-2. And these aren't your tip of the crop players.
What we got? What we got?
What you mean?
They paying for their players just like everybody else, bro.
Yeah, but you still got to have the grades to get in. That's the part. I'm not disputing that they
Man,
paying
this
for
is
players,
nasty.
but you got to have the grades to get in the school.
I hear what you're
Look,
saying.
they even just typed in Duke Blue Devils. It went straight to basketball. They don't even consider football. Look at that. They lost to SMU.
Yeah. Hey, what that don't say 6-2, dude.
Yeah,
Lawrence.
they 6-2.
I don't even know what it say. Hold on, go back.
Bad out. What that say?
I can't read.
6-2. They are
6-2. What you
6-2.
think about?
Yeah.
I can't read it, bro.
he said, I can't read.
Now look who they played. Northwestern.
All right, so
Troy.
they start off Elon Musk.
Look at that, Petty.
Oh, okay,
Come
I don't
on
know.
now.
They beat Florida State.
Northwestern, UConn, Middle Tennessee,
UNC.
They
Nobody.
beat Florida State.
Georgia Tech. Boy, they
Florida
lost.
State, sorry.
But they beat them.
That is true.
No,
Florida State. Now, would you?
no,
You wouldn't put money on that.
Georgia Tech, sorry too, and they
No,
no,
lost.
I wouldn't have.
No, you
No, I wouldn't have.
No.
No,
You would have put money on Duke beating Florida
I
State?
wouldn't have bet that game, but I wouldn't have. Florida State, sorry.
They should beat Duke. That's like we should beat Vanderbilt.
I would have, if I
Man.
was betting, I would have probably put my money on Florida
We
State.
all were there.
Look, they just
Then
lost
again,
to, look,
I don't know,
Georgia
because
Tech.
by that time, when you think about it, this was 2 weeks ago. About 2 weeks ago, we knew Florida State was slow. Now, if this was
Yeah.
the beginning of the year, then I probably would have put my money on Florida State. But by 2 weeks ago, nah, that would have been just a good game in my book.
No,
Which
that
it
was
seemed
just
like it
actually
was.
Oh yeah,
16,
2 weeks
23.
ago. Yeah, they
Yeah,
had
because they
bye
just
week.
played SMU. Yeah, they
Yeah,
played
yeah.
SMU last
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
Well, yesterday, excuse me.
But what I'm saying is the dynamic is changing. This money involved thing, it's going to change the landscape of football. I'm trying to tell you. And even if
Yeah,
when the portal gets open and Duke needs a receiver, it ain't gonna be about their grades getting in because they already go to.
no, it is,
I'm
Petty.
talking about not getting drafted to Duke from Central. I'm saying
No,
saying-
but he still need grades to get in.
listen, I go to Alabama. I got somebody doing my work for me because basically all the football players, they get pretty good, decent grades. They're all gonna graduate. They have a tutor. It's done. If Duke wants Ryan Williams and they really pay him a $6 million NIL deal to go to Duke, they'll do it. His grade's gonna be on point because he has a tutor at Alabama. It's all about the bread now, Black. And he's gonna leave and get $6 million to go to Duke.
He ain't going to Duke.
That's your emotion speaking.
No, it ain't. I'm talking about anybody.
Well,
They ain't
all right, put
going
it this
to
way.
Duke.
All right, so look at this way, Petty. If I give you $6 million to come to Duke,
Yeah.
how much you think LSU gonna offer? If he's this guy, which we
Yeah,
already
I
know
mean-
what type of guy he is. But hold on, let me say this though, Mike. If he already that type of guy, how much you think LSU gonna pay him?
Well, it all depends on how much LSU is willing to pay.
Right, that's my
LSU
point.
can
So
offer that man.
what if they're offering him the same amount or just a little bit less? Even
They
if they
can offer
offer
that
him a
man-
little bit less.
They can offer him $3 million less. He'd probably choose LSU over Duke.
My point exactly, and my thing is, even if you offer me less, if I'm able to start, at least I'm playing for LSU compared to playing for Duke University
Yeah.
football team. I gotta have somebody throw me the ball too.
Right. So let's take the profile down. Let's say he's not a Ryan Williams. Let's say he's just a decent receiver. Let's say he's a
Mhm.
No,
4.5.
I thought we were talking about getting them dogs. You saying the money gonna
It
afford
does.
these schools to get them
That's
dogs?
why it's spread out right now. That's why it ain't just one team that's good right now. You have several teams
Yeah.
across the nation.
Nah, I don't see any
Yeah, but they
dominant team in
spread
the
out
NCAA
against-
right now.
They spread out over the good teams. They ain't spread out over no Duke or no Vanderbilt or no SMU.
Miami it was not considered a good team last year. Miami 5.
Man, Miami has always been a
They
blue
was on the
blood.
come up though. They was
Man,
on the come up.
The U used to be what
The
it
U.
was.
People gonna go to the U just because it's the U.
NIL, bro.
No, it ain't because NIL. Folk was still going to the U,
People
bro.
going to the
Even
U just
before
because it's the U,
NIL.
bro. If I can go play for Miami, I'm on Miami Beach and shit. Yeah,
Yeah, folk
you'll go
going
play
to
for
the
Miami.
U. They just
That's
couldn't
just
put
like
it
saying you
together.
wouldn't take LA if you played basketball.
Money.
Like, yeah, I would.
Help.
No,
No.
they're just like no, because it was folk coming to Alabama when Alabama wasn't nothing. Before Nick got here, we were still getting decent players, and
Because
we
the
weren't
conference
winning nothing.
prestige is because of the
It's
conference.
off the
It's the SEC.
prestige and stuff. Just like how Notre Dame get players, and Penn State get players when they went through what they went through. It's all about the cachet they built up over the years. It ain't just about the money. The money plays a part into it, but it ain't just about the money. NIL ain't always been around.
Money has always been around. And these kids, and whether you want to admit it to or not, damn was playing these kids bread.
Yeah, everybody was.
Money is the motive, bro.
Yeah, but they ain't.
They ain't coming out down just for just a chance to win a championship. They coming down here to win the chance to win a championship and bread. Tell them.
Man, that's everywhere though. That's what I'm saying. They got everywhere to go, but they ain't finna go no Duke over no Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, LSU, Texas, Oklahoma, USC.
Like, I don't know if y'all familiar with it, but
Ohio State, Michigan. Ain't nobody choosing Duke or Vanderbilt over them teams. And they probably take less money.
Yeah.
And the other thing that you not realizing, when I go to Duke, you ain't gonna see me play. Unless I'm playing a big name team. Other than that, I ain't gonna be on TV. How many Vanderbilt games you seen this year?
Yeah, that's another thing too. People gotta be able to see you. People gotta be able to see
Vanderbilt games have you seen this year? Hardly none until they played us.
But I don't be checking for Vanderbilt like that. I'm not a Vandy fan.
But what I'm saying is they ain't on TV because they Vanderbilt. They not a real blue blood.
If they keep beating big name teams like Alabama, giving Texas a good run, they'll start being on TV, just like Colorado. You didn't see Colorado on TV until Deion was the head coach. We have no reason to watch Colorado. It was a team that we ain't never.
Colorado won. It's just they the one. They got a natty.
I think Colorado
They won a natty in the 90s.
In the night.
Oh yeah, that was. I thought you talking about
before Nick got here.
You talking about what's wrong with that? That was like 20 years ago.
We hadn't won since the 90s. So what you talking about?
I'm talking about
it goes in cycles.
No. Wait. You can't say that because Colorado hasn't won since the 90s. If you look at it, the last time we won in the 90s, if you look at the last time we won in the 90s, when was the next time we won? How early was that? What year was that? That's 2009. Colorado still haven't won. They like the Cowboys, man. It's over. Like,
because
they haven't won.
They ain't got that one piece.
No,
started getting spread out.
You can't say one piece with Colorado. Them niggas is a mess.
They needed a head coach. They've been needing a head coach. They got one.
Yeah, but
they're able to bring players in, and like to Petty's point, the NIL is helping.
It is helping. It is helping. I just look at it like even with Colorado, a lot of people don't want to go play with Deion, fam.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's what I'm saying. Like you can get like they needed a coach, but at the same time, some people don't want to go play with Deion, and some people don't want to go to Colorado.
Yeah, true.
Most people don't want to go. So it's like with the SEC, it's more so in the South. You don't have to worry about super cold weather, anything like that to worry about as far as playing in the North. So that's why a lot of people would rather play in the South. Not just that, but that is a reason why a lot of people would rather play in the South. You have certain quarterbacks they rather play in the South because they don't like throwing in the cold.
Yeah, but that's part of it. But all that's a factor. But at the same time, folk going to Ohio State and Michigan.
That's true.
And Notre Dame and Penn State.
Look at the prestige of what you're talking about, though. Ohio State is always in the top 5, top 10. Colorado is never in the top 5 and top 10.
Colorado, if if things maybe had stayed the same like it was in the 90s, which I know things change, Colorado could have bounced back earlier.
You said about Nebraska.
Yeah,
Nebraska used to be the truth.
and like Nebraska.
Oklahoma was, it was
Nebraska used to be the top dog.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Nebraska was the truth back in the day.
Yeah, everything goes in cycles, man. And shoot, we had a down period. We were good with the bell. And then shoot, we ain't win no more till we got Gene Stallings. He won in 92. And then we ain't win no more 17 years later to Nick. And I don't think it'll be that long because, like, again, the Pettis point, we got NIL now. Even though everybody know players was getting paid under the table and all that, but now they can actually show the money they're getting paid, buying Lamborghinis and all this type stuff. They buying houses in the town.
I feel so old, man. I know I'm an old dude, man, because I just don't agree with it. I don't, man. Why are y'all giving 20-year-olds millions of dollars, man? They just
but
like
they've been doing it. You had like you be 21 going to the NFL.
No. There's a difference. It's totally a difference now. I understand what you're saying, though. You're not wrong with what you're saying, but it's just totally different now. Especially with the NIL, with people being able to leave and just go wherever they want and everything. It's like, man.
Well, that ain't the NIL.
It's so much. I know it's different, but it's so much freedom that you give them. It's like it's uncontrolled. It's like uncontrolled chaos.
Yeah, but that's
kind of like what it is. Like you can just go and do what you want. So you don't like a coach, or the coach just the coach into it, so you leave. All right, cool. Y'all don't want to work on rapport or anything. So how do coaches work on rapport with their team when the athletes can just decide, man, just because I don't care for you, I'm out. We ain't got to work on the rapport.
Yeah, but
we ain't got to work on rapport. Matter of fact, you get on my page or I'm out. It's like, God, dog, you fresh out of high school too.
Yeah, but there ain't nobody said nothing when the coaches can up and leave when they want to.
That's coaches. They grown. We talking about kids that just graduated high school, fam.
That don't matter. What the difference? Why can't a coach just promise a kid that, yeah, I'm gonna be there for you, mentor you, I'm gonna help you get to the NFL? Coaches make promises to players how they gonna do this and do that, and then they get a NFL job the next year and be gone. Now the players that came to that school for that particular coach, now they stuck. That's why all the transfer stuff happened, because folks was complaining about that. Coaches being able to leave when they want to, and players not stuck at this school because they came to play for this particular coach. And
that makes sense. I didn't think about it that way. That makes sense.
Now they do need to maybe tweak.
I just see how people, that's what I'm saying. People take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I see how it can be taken advantage of. And I think that's the part that I more so have a problem with. Yeah. Just how it can be taken advantage of.
Yeah, that's a human instinct though. You know, if we can take an inch, why not take a mile? You know,
because like I said, I don't know how this works. So does the whole team get some type of money, or it's like, well, nah, only the guys that's in the forefront, the one who get the money. All y'all just stuck on tuition.
Yeah. They might. I mean, an offensive lineman might have a sponsorship. Well, he might not be getting, but I don't know the numbers, but I'm just gonna say a number. He might not get but $30,000 a year. Versus
but
somebody
that's sponsorship though.
Yeah, I mean, he might be sponsored, Catfish Heaven. They might sponsor him. Big, but they like him.
Yeah.
So they can't pay him $1 million, but they can pay him a little bit.
Yeah, hometown hero type.
I seen the guy in the Taco Castle commercial, one offensive lineman. So he getting a little bit from Taco Castle. It might be gift cards. Who knows?
Might be free Sancho.
Oh, I would have took that deal. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let me get all the extra hot sauce shells I can get.
Right.
Kind of like James Winston. You remember, like he went. It used
crab legs.
They used to be on the house until it wasn't.
Yeah.
He didn't know when his joint expired. Right. I really was on his side with it because You know how I go. When somebody throwing you something so many times, you're going to go in and walk right out. You know that. Clearly, that man wasn't trying to steal.
Then they walked out and they said, "Hey, hey,
Right.
hey, nigga, hold."
That was in our hell at the time. Hey, man, you get all you want, buddy, until somebody says, "Hey, man, did y'all see that play? Man? You run out here with those crab legs. You're not even on sale."
Right.
Yeah. Oh
But-
my God, man.
But yeah, back to the Tide. I ain't get, man. We all right, man. Like
Yeah.
everybody, I feel like everybody just panicking for no reason. Like, just sit back and relax. Like I said, everything go in cycles, man. We can't win. We ain't won on that in 4 years.
We been there though. We been in the mix. That's the difference.
Yeah, but I mean,
We been in the mix. How in the hell Alabama go from being in the mix to not even making a 12-team playoff?
because
that's a hard pill to swallow as a fan. Like as a fan. And nobody wants to look at it as a fan. Everybody's like, y'all just overrap. I'm like, man, I am a fan. Like, why do you think I don't want my team to win?
No, it ain't about that. It's you swallow that pill because it's a new regime. That it takes time for everybody to gel. We lost folks. We got a whole new coaching staff. Things different, man. It takes time. You can't just go from the GOAT to the boy and then think it's everything gonna be just smooth sailing. No, we just went from smooth seas to a hurricane in the ocean. And we gonna get through it. We gonna come out on the other end. And I feel like 3 years, maybe his 3rd year, we might win a chip.
Let me ask you this then. What has he shown you to make you feel that way?
He showed me a lot. He took Washington to the Natty.
No. I ain't talking about Washington. I'm talking about Alabama.
No, but that's
no.
Because
the only thing we can. No, because nobody, the fans don't know. No. The fans don't know anything about DeBoer besides him coming here.
No,
just a casual fan, you nobody watched Washington before, fam. Only thing we know is what they tell us.
See, that
ain't nobody watch Washington, Drew. Man, you watch Washington. Name one person on Washington. Name one person on Washington that DeBoer was coaching.
Penix. I watched Washington last year because I liked this quarterback. But Penix, he was cold.
Penix, all right, I give you Penix.
I like his story.
Do you know any other besides Penix?
Nah, not really.
Man, you can say that with almost any team though.
I'm just asking. No. Let me finish though, bro. Let me finish. I'm just asking a question. You don't know anything about why we haven't heard anything about Washington. When was the last time Washington been relevant before last year?
Relevant the year before they won the Pac-12 2 years in a row, Lawrence. Just because you don't know don't mean what. To your point, can you name me 2 players on LSU squad?
No, I don't watch LSU. I don't watch Washington.
Okay, so why are you so hard pressed on Washington wasn't nothing? Because
I didn't say they weren't nothing. I said they weren't relevant to where people was talking about them like that.
They were though.
I didn't see them on ESPN making highlights and everything. Nobody cared about Washington being the main team to play on prime time. They're not a prime time. They weren't a prime time team like that.
You was in the bed when they were playing because they on
the
West Coast, man. That's
probably what it was.
Like we don't hardly see USC games because they play so late.
I watch USC games because I like to watch USC lose because they talk shit about how good USC is every year and they're not.
Yeah.
I don't have. I'm kind of like
nothing prestigious about Washington.
What I know about DeBoer, he did take that team a long way. He did trust it. He did trust in Penix. Now Penix, that's an injury prone quarterback, and he still put his faith in that dude. When the chips were down, he still let him come back and play, and he could have went with another option. So he showed me that he believes in his players. Now I don't know if he's doing that this year or not, but he ain't took nobody out. He ain't benched Milroe yet. He ain't benched none of the receivers or the linemen. When things now that was last year because we was having that offensive lineman throw, and Nick Saban moved the offensive line over, so we wouldn't. Yeah, that was last year. So yeah,
proper adjustment. He made a proper adjustment.
Yeah, well, okay. I mean, I don't have a lot to say as far as what he's done this year. He hadn't. I don't know if it's the players or if it's him. That's
I feel like
That's
it's
what I should
all
have
of it.
did. I should have prefaced my statement by saying, "What has he shown you this year to make you optimistic about what's happening in the future?" That's what I meant to say. That's what I should have said. That's what I should have said.
I would say I got a quick update. This is definitely a different Bama team that played Tennessee that we just saw play Missouri.
Oh yeah.
So if that was him coaching, I don't know. Was it the players just wanting to win?
So my take on that one was we were up 6-0 until the quarterback got hurt by halftime. And after that, they couldn't produce anything offensively. After that, what they got? 3 interceptions after that?
We actually up 13-0 at half.
Yeah, and then they caught.
No. When I'm talking about when the guy got hurt, we didn't score. When we scored that touchdown, the guy was already out the game.
Yeah, and they back a quarterback.
I was just talking about when the quarterback got hurt. When he got hurt, the score was 6-0, and we was going in. It was almost halftime. So now we put a second string quarterback in there. We get 3 interceptions. Then they scored off of 2 of those interceptions.
Yeah,
or was it
hold on, wait a minute. Let me ask you this to that point. What the quarterback got to do with our offense? Like, we playing against the defense, not the quarterback.
Because if your quarterback is turning over the ball, we have more time of possession on offense.
That was in the second half. You said we didn't score until the quarterback went out. So,
I said we weren't scoring. That's what we weren't scoring until the quarterback went out. We had 2 field goals. That was it. And it was the defense. The defense weren't having any success with that quarterback as far as like intercepting the ball and getting turnovers and all. That wasn't happening with that other quarterback.
He didn't score on us. So I
don't. He did not.
That's why I'm confused about what difference does it make what quarterback.
Because he didn't score on us, but at the same time, it wasn't like we were scoring either because we didn't have the time of possession that we had.
Yeah, but
every time by the time they get the ball, we get an interception. The ball is in our court, and now we control the game. So if I got the ball, if we have the time possession, if I had the ball like 15 minutes out of the game, you got the ball 3, then what does that say?
All right, Mike, get your point out because we got to move along. We got other topics. But go ahead, finish your point, play.
I'm just trying to figure out what their offense got to do with our offense. We're not playing against the offense, so it don't matter what happened to their quarterback. He didn't score, even when he was in. So what difference does it matter if he got hurt? We're not playing against him. We're playing against his defense.
The difference between quarterbacks makes a huge difference in the outturn of the game because they were hanging in there with that quarterback, and he was hurt. So they won. The backup quarterback that came in sucked face, and he was short.
Okay, I understand that part. But what I'm saying is, we're not playing against Jalen. Ain't playing against the quarterback.
We're not talking about who Jalen playing against.
The Jalen, when the starter was in the game,
right,
he did not score any points.
Right.
So what difference does it make?
Because they had a longer time of possession. Because they had a longer time of possession when he was in the game. It wasn't like he was just turning the ball over and they were just 3 and out. That wasn't the case.
But he still didn't do nothing with it. It don't matter.
No, he didn't. But do you think the score
kept the ball the whole game and we scored 1 touchdown? We still won.
Okay, that's fine. All right, and this is the thing. I didn't say anything about us losing if the quarterback stayed in. I said there was a difference in the game. Now, do you think we would have zipped them 35-0 if the starting quarterback was in the game?
Probably.
Well, what we said, 34 or 30? What was the score?
What I can't. Whatever it was.
It was like 30-something-0, right?
Yeah.
You think we could have zipped them by that much in that game?
We didn't. He was already hurt before the game anyway. So it was always a chance he was gonna go out. He wasn't gonna make it the whole game anyway. He was already dealing with an injury.
No, he went out because when he was throwing the ball, his finger hit the helmet of another of his lineman. That's why he went out.
Happened. I said he was already dealing with an injury.
That don't matter.
Why that don't matter?
Because it wasn't like he was hobbling when he was playing. He was fine until he hit his finger.
What I'm saying is his injury, his pre-existing injury, probably was the reason he didn't score on us. Because he dealing with his injury. That's probably why he won. Yeah, they might have had time of possession, but they didn't do nothing with it. Did they even get past halftime with him? I mean, midfield with him?
I can't remember.
Well, let me ask y'all this: we as of right now, do we deserve to be in the playoffs?
No.
If we win out,
yeah. Well,
right now,
no.
Right now.
If we
do we like a
currently
team right now? Currently, do we like a top 12 team right now?
No, we don't like a top 12 team. In my opinion,
yeah, we do 12, but yeah, we do. What they got us ranked?
We ranked 15, right?
We're number 14 right now.
14. Yeah. So who's ahead of us?
We got Indiana, Clemson, Iowa State, Texas A&M was very scary.
Bro, Texas A&M, they something.
BYU, you see that backup quarterback that came in yesterday and went crazy?
Yeah.
Notre Dame, Tennessee, Texas, Miami, Ohio State, Penn State, Georgia, Oregon. I don't think we can beat any of them top 6 teams. Texas, Miami, Ohio State, Penn State, Georgia.
We already beat Georgia.
I don't think we can beat them again.
I don't know, man. They might show up. Like, I don't know if y'all done noticed, but it's like
any given Sunday,
they get up for big opponents. It's like they kind of like struggle with it's like I guess they feel like they could just roll their helmet out there and beat a team. So they play sloppy, they ain't doing right, and then we end up losing to Vanderbilt.
Do you feel like that was the issue? That's what you feel like the reason why we lost?
Yeah, pretty much.
So I listened to, even on when I was watching the game now, they was talking about how the tight end made comments about how we got to get back to how we used to be. And he was saying like people come, like we got to dress right, we got to have our shirts tucked in, we got to be on time for meetings, and we got to, you know what I'm saying, can't be strolling in late and all this stuff for meetings and all this other. It seems like just him saying that kind of lit a fire with everybody else. What's his name? DeBoer? I call him Debo. DeBoer? That's how you say his name? DeBoer? Okay. But I think that's kind of like, with that, it's like, it's what a lot of people lean on, is like, they kind of go back to Saban too. It's like, man, that wouldn't have been allowed. Like, so if you saying that's what we got to get back to, how many of them been messing up? Maybe that's why the dude freaked out and threw his mouthpiece while he was sitting up there before the play started. He acting a fool and everything. Like, man, y'all tripping. Like, y'all not, like, what we doing? So when they have like all these penalties with Alabama and everything, the sports announcers will say, like I said, I never played football before, but the announcers will say, hey, the teams that are making these careless penalties, they're not disciplined. They're not a disciplined team.
Also, to all of our, I don't know, it took a while for Nick Saban to get the Bama standard. It took a while. It wasn't his first, second, or third year. Like, it took a while to get that Bama standard when people actually, when we kept on.
He actually won his third year. So I would give him that's when it started.
Even when we won, that was considered the standard. You come here, we gonna win. You know what I'm saying? It takes some years to get, that standard. The board standard may not be Nick Saban's standard.
It ain't.
And that's the thing. They two totally different people, so you can't expect him to be Nick Saban.
Nick Saban.
You know what I'm saying?
We didn't. Honestly, I ain't like Nick Saban. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. Like early on, because he looked like a dude who was miserable all the time. He showed no emotion. He said like he was always pissed off. He go off when there's 30 seconds left and the lineman make a mistake. He over there going crazy. I didn't get it. It took a few years. And I was like, oh, okay. Because it's a standard that he goes by. He wants a perfect game. He wants perfection.
Yeah, I used to call him Belichick.
First through fourth quarter, he won a perfect game. I understand it now. You developing a system that all your players have to buy into, to the point that they don't even celebrate when they score hardly for real. If you do, you might get benched. Because Nick ain't play all that.
But see, that's another thing too, though. Like, I know that I don't know what players stayed. I can't just go line by line which player stayed and all that other stuff. But the difference between DeBoer and Nick Saban was the fact that Nick Saban took a team that was already sorry. DeBoer took a team that was like in the playoffs the year before. So as a fan, we look at it as like, You may not have the same team, but you got some pieces, fam. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
Well, you got
But
pieces.
it's different with Saban. It was like,
SEC.
nigga, we was sucking before Saban came. So, we was like, we're going to give him about 2 or 3 years. We're going to take some time because we got to get the talent here. Now we look at it as like, no, the talent is already here. You just need to keep going. Kind of like a Steve Kerr type thing. Like, the talent already here. The team set up, fam. We just need a good coach.
In DeBoer's defense, he's used to coaching up pocket QB passers, not pass. You know, say QBs. He's not a Lamar Jackson coach, so to speak. He's more of a Tua.
That's my thing. But if you're that coach, why are you keep running this nigga so much?
Because that's Jalen's game.
That's his play. That's how he plays.
Yeah.
So it's kind of.
I ain't never seen him run that much, bro. He ain't never outran the run. He never had more rushing attempts than a running back.
He has.
I don't remember that, bro. I gotta go back and look. Yeah, I don't remember him having more rushing attempts than a running back. Rushing yards, I can see that, but rushing attempts.
Hold on, time out.
Wow.
Man, I'm sitting here got the Washington game on the TV. Them niggas threw a Hail Mary and won the game.
I just saw that.
Right now. Like they tipped the ball up in the air.
Noah Brown.
Who called it in the end zone.
Noah Brown. That's crazy.
Oh my God.
Oh, he's sick. The old buddy on the ground. Sick.
My bad for just doing it like that. It was just a shock.
Oh, that's crazy. Old buddy on the ground. Sick. You gotta throw up.
Look, the Bears had just scored to go up, man.
That's crazy. I wasn't even paying attention to the guy. I got it on, but I wasn't even looking at it. Messing around with y'all. Well, since we had that quick little break, let's go ahead and segue to the NBA season, man. What y'all looking at as far as the NBA season, man? How's it starting off? Y'all liking it? Y'all like teams? What's the matchup? Who dominant? Who's scary?
I will say this: Steve Kerr better watch his back because he done got that boy Tatum on. Oh, you saw how he put Bud in the blender the other night, man. Tatum,
hey, Tatum's like, yo. Tatum came out like, hey, listen, I already won one, so here we go. Bro, the whole Boston team came out on fire. I was so proud of them. Until the end, I was like, oh my God, they won't stop shooting three. I understand they were trying to like break a record, but at the same time, I was like, oh, I'm like, can you stop?
It's talent. I will say this: it's talent everywhere in the NBA. It's probably the most diverse, spread out NBA I've seen in a long time. I mean,
OKC is scary.
OKC scary.
When Gilgeous Alexander and Chet, and they scary.
They young, scary.
Job back. I haven't even seen him play yet.
That whole team, they hurt and they scared. They bench scared. That's Minnesota. They still in it. The Lakers look good.
I was finna say.
They look real. I ain't finished. I'm just throwing out.
Lakers look good.
We're
gonna get to the Lakers. We gotta go to the rest. We're gonna get to the Lakers. That's the next topic. Man, whatever.
You know what I'm saying? The Lakers are laking, Lawrence.
What you think about Embiid sitting out and saying that he's not playing back-to-back games this year?
I'm not a big Embiid fan, so you might want to go to Black first.
I mean, yeah, you speak on it. You ain't a fan, so give you.
Embiid top 5 in the NBA. I don't think anybody top 5 or top 10 in the NBA should just be sitting out just because they don't feel like playing back-to-back games. That's just my opinion.
What I'm saying,
I think maybe trying to stay healthy. Maybe that was the only thing I would equate it to. But I don't.
If you on his team, is you looking at him like, nigga, me too. Shit, like,
he injury prone. And then, they been saying, like I watched, Gilbert podcast a little bit off and on.
I do too.
Saying, he be tired when he had Dwight Howard on the other day.
Yeah, he was talking about he be tired in the playoffs.
Be tired in the playoffs. So that's why he may be doing it. But ain't nobody, until you ask that man why he doing it, can't do nothing but speculate.
He can clown the whole playoffs. The next thing you know, he got knee issues. In one playoff, he had stomach issues.
But that don't stop you from playing basketball, though.
It didn't stop him from playing basketball. But why do you always have these chronic weird ass issues when the playoffs happen? Like why? So when the playoffs happen, he got a stomach virus that he can't get rid of, and he can't play.
All right, so here's how I feel about Embiid. I don't think that it's kind of like how I feel about how I felt about Derrick Rose. You so hard on your body. You know what I'm saying? Like, be a big man. Go down there and post up. Change your game up. You shouldn't be trying to carry the ball up and down the court. You know what I'm saying? I understand it's too late in the quarter to be trying to change your game up. But get your big head down the post and somebody feed you and just, do your little. But see, Embiid be trying to do too much. He coming down. Bro, sit down. You know what I'm saying? He tried to juke. He tried to shake. He tried to do too much.
He got Maxey.
Huh?
I said he got Maxey. Tyrese Maxey. He the truth.
He got a lot of different options. But
I was just leaving to him. And now you got Paul George and his season start and both of them out.
It's probably too late.
That's what they were talking about when Paul George went to the Sixers. They was like, oh, they finna go. They finna be something. I'm like, man, both of them niggas stay hurt. I don't believe in neither one of them. They gonna be trash, period.
Sixers ain't doing nothing. Go ahead, Black.
I often say, why do people like to change people's game? If it's his game, why do people want him to play the way that, not just you, it's just, any particular person, like just
sometimes to your... it prolongs your career. You get to change your game up. Like Michael Jordan. He stopped being so aggressive to the rim. He developed a jump shot. He developed his fadeaway. He had to change his game up because he rushing in the 90s. He getting banged up in there. He will still go in and do a little lay, but he changed his game. You know what I'm saying? He came back from retirement. He was fadeaway.
Yeah, okay, he was old then, but anyway, banging on the block didn't save Shaq.
Maybe you're more effective if you were to get your big ass on a block instead of taking threes.
But that's part of his game. See,
I understand it's part of your game and that's what you like, but as a coach, I'm looking at it, I'm like, dude, you got this little dude down here that you can take advantage of. But because you don't like to go down there, you're just going to sit back here. And now that you're not on your game, it's not just because you can hit threes don't mean you hit threes every game. So if you doinking them here and I'm telling you, yo, get down there and let us give you the ball there. Turn around, post up, bam, bam, you good. You got it. You already got the post moves. This is where I want you. So if that's the case, then it's like, man, it's a coaching adjustment. That's the way I look at it. I look at it as a coaching adjustment. If you're dominant down here, if we in the playoffs, because you got to make adjustments in the playoffs. If we're in the playoffs, and I know that you're the person that's guarding you is undersized, and I know you can take advantage of them down low. That's exactly what I want you to be. I do not need you out here taking threes. I don't. I need you down
with
here.
With the exception of a few, your Kevin Garnett's and who else some 7-footers that last. Them 7-footers, man, their careers don't be that long. They do okay, and then they
true centers.
True centers.
I was like, true centers. True centers, they don't.
They don't be that long.
They don't. But I can understand, like they were saying, like with AD, they were saying like he was so small, he got banged, and he was so easy to get banged up and hurt. He didn't like going down to the paint. But as you see, Shannon Sharp and everybody else, when they was in certain playoff situations, like, hey, you need your ass down there in the paint. You need to be on the block. Because we looking at it like, dude, you can just take over right here. At the same time, that's what you do. Because you are a center or because of your height, once you come out that paint and you get to the perimeter, we are vulnerable down low. Even if we had somebody down there to get it, if both of y'all was down there, we will be more dominant with rebounds. It could be a game where we're losing the rebound match.
Quick question. Before I meant to ask y'all before we switched off football. Y'all give me y'all sleeper team from football, college football. Who's your sleeper team that could win it all? Not Bama.
Sleeper?
Yeah.
I don't think it's no sleeper.
I think everybody like on the same level, to be honest with you. Even Ohio State almost lost yesterday. Who they was playing?
So who's your team to win the Natty, you think?
I ain't got one.
I say Georgia.
I don't think it's Georgia.
To be honest with you, I wouldn't put my money on it, but if I had to pick one, I'd give it to Georgia before I get anybody else.
What'd you say, Black?
I ain't got one.
Just pick a team.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Because it's a toss up this year. It really Alabama then.
I said
Well,
not.
you said not Bama, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't got one.
You feel like you betraying
Black said
another
Auburn.
team?
No. I don't feel like I'm betraying Bama because I'm a realist. I know when it ain't our year, it ain't our year. I don't be standing at the edge of the bridge ready to jump in the Black Warrior.
Is it our year?
Is it this year? Is it no? I had already said we were going 10-2 this year. I just didn't think one of the losses would be the Vanderbilt. I predicted Tennessee and Georgia, so
that was
we just flopped.
Same thing, bro. Same
So
thing.
that's why
I predicted it 10-2 too.
Yeah, that's why I ain't even upset like everybody is.
And this would be damn year that we'll get whooped by Auburn too.
That's the other side of it.
We ain't play nobody but Georgia at the beginning of the year. So I mean,
Who do we start off
played Cupcake first two games, and then Georgia third game.
Did we? I thought we started off with it.
Cause you know we struggle with the team out of Florida,
which we always struggle with. It ain't like we always dominate them either.
No, they were just the second year we didn't play them, but yeah, we struggled.
Maybe I got confused with last year.
UFC.
Florida Atlantic, I think.
Atlantic, yeah.
It ain't UFC, UCF.
UCF. There you go.
UCF. Yeah, so WKU, South Florida, Wisconsin, Georgia. Yeah, we played Wisconsin, South Florida.
Yeah,
West Kentucky.
Wisconsin ain't really. You know, we've been kind of skating by. Our best game was Georgia, even though the defense let us down the second half. We ain't really played good from the third quarter of Georgia until the first quarter of the Missouri game. That's when we started playing Alabama.
Well, we barely beat South Carolina.
That South Carolina game was entertaining. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
It pissed me off, bro. I was so mad about this South Carolina game.
We showed grit, though. I'm not mad at us for winning that game. You know what I'm saying? We could have lost. They were trying to give the game to South Carolina, man. But
yeah,
we
see a lot of folks forget Nick Saban lost to South Carolina.
I forgot.
So I mean, it's like
LSU, Oklahoma, Auburn.
A lot of Alabama fans, all they remember is the good times.
The good times.
They don't remember.
I remember the bad times.
Arkansas. Or last year we had to throw a fourth and a bus ride to beat Auburn.
Shit, that's Auburn. We lost.
I don't be tripping off Auburn.
We ain't losing nobody to Texas.
Lost that last game trying to run it in.
Texas whooped our ass.
I'm talking about Michigan.
Yeah. That game.
But Michigan was they went on one. Yeah. But I mean, we struggled last year. Under Nick, we had a lot of penalties last year.
A lot of them.
So I mean, ain't nothing really changed from last year. So that's why I sit back and like, folks they just doing human things, man. You just looking at it like Nick wanna did this, Nick wanna did that. Probably not, but hey, the boy ain't lose to no FBS school.
Look, what do y'all think about Bronny and LeBron playing together?
It was nice to see.
I felt the same way what you just did. That's exactly how I felt.
Yeah, I mean, he played for 3 minutes. Now he finna go to the G League.
But everybody was like, man, you just not taking in the moment, man. It's a father playing with his son.
He ain't ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just not ready. He doesn't. If you're gonna be that short, you gotta have a. Not saying that he's a short kid, but I'm just saying when you're that height, you have to possess an amazing talent. You have to be, damn near Allen Iverson. If you're gonna be that short, you got to be kind of gifted. It's the NBA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I can't think of nobody, but I don't totally agree with that.
I don't either.
You continue talking. I'm trying to think of somebody that ain't really, but Bronny height.
Yeah, but you have to possess something. Whether you're gonna be a passer, you got your QB, your NBA, your what is he a point guard or is he a point guard?
I don't know what they playing
I don't know
or
what
what
they
he
playing him
considered,
as. He's
but
small as a point guard.
He's small.
You like playing on 1 or 2.
His IQ has to be up here if you're going to be that short. You got to find the open man. You ain't got to necessarily have the best jump shot or best three, but you got to be able to run the offense. He's got that. Huh?
Oh, I was gonna say I got somebody, but you go ahead, finish.
Well, what does he do well to be in the NBA? I'm just saying, like, just to be in the NBA, just to be called an NBA player. What does Bronny do that's considered this level of a player to be in the league?
Well, we all know why he in the league, man.
No. Wait.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We all know why we know why he in the league.
We're talking about the moment, though.
It was amazing.
The moment.
It's amazing.
Was it?
It's amazing.
Or was it not as amazing because of what you just explained?
It's amazing.
Well,
that's how I feel. I feel like, man,
I mean, they made history.
And that you made history. But to say that I'm fixing to come home and tune in to watch, I didn't watch that shit. I was like, man, it wasn't that amazing of a moment where I got to tune in. It was like, man, we already knew this gonna happen. He done got in the league because his dad got him in the league. Like, it's cool. It's different between Ken Griffey Jr., how they put Ken Griffey Jr. and Ken Griffey. Ken Griffey was a good baseball player, but he wasn't like phenomenal. His son was phenomenal when he came in, which even made it a bigger. That's what made it a bigger impact. His son was even better than he was. Like you don't even have to be better. I think the way I looked at it, I didn't too much care for it just for the simple fact. I ain't gonna say I didn't care for it because I did like it. I think I have a disdain for it because you didn't technically earn it. You just in the league. Like even with people give Austin Rivers hell. They was like, man, he this guy, whatever. They call him lame and all the other stuff. I didn't see Austin Rivers rub people ass though. Are they talking about you ain't get in the league? The only reason why you got in the league because your father Doc. Man, so what? I can still bust y'all ass. I'm still scoring 29, 30 on y'all. I didn't score it every night, but I've done it before. I have that talent. And he wasn't getting in the league sorry when he was a rookie. He wasn't sorry. I don't mind
him getting in the league because his daddy.
I don't mind him getting in the league because his dad either. It was just when it came to the moment, how some people were trying to make it like this is such a great moment. It would never happen. It's never happened before. Now I'm like,
it is though. It just I feel like if Tatum, lasts long enough for his son to get you'd be more excited because Boston your team. You weren't excited because the Lakers ain't your team and you don't like Bron.
I would, depending on the player. If Deuce go through college and he make it to the NBA and he play, I'm like, all right, cool. He could suck. I don't care. You could suck, but at least you went to, you know what I'm saying, you proved that you got in the NBA because your father didn't pull any strings just to bring you in here. It wasn't even the fact that his father pulled strings and bring him in here. This dude was averaging what, 4 points, 6 points?
I feel, yeah. So
it was that dramatic part of it. It was like, dude, if you average 10 to 12, we could probably see that, but you weren't even averaging that. You didn't even play. And even when you did play, nobody saw your skills.
I felt like this. I felt on the other side of it, he doesn't have a skill set. But on the other side of it, I feel just as proud about that moment as y'all know. I'm not going to say the family's name, but it's a family name that's around the town that we've heard several times. And they just passed the money down. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't do anything. These kids didn't do anything to inherit the riches of their family. They just got it because of their dad was rich and here's my name. And they didn't have to do nothing. It was bring your kids to work day and they just inherited their dad's riches and granddad's riches. You know, we've seen it time and time again. Ain't nothing we could do about it. But that never gets mentioned. That happens all across this country every day, that the petties that own the Petty Boulevard just passed it down to Madison and Morgan. They didn't do anything for it. They wasn't great. They didn't go to school. They didn't get a degree. They didn't do nothing but just have my last name. And they just inherited this business and this land and my gas stations that I own.
But see, that's why I don't critique Bronny play though, because I don't feel like it's fair. He got drafted at what, the 50-something pick. He's 50-something.
The last.
So the last. But if you compare him to everybody else, they got picked at that same pick, then he's pretty much on par with everybody else. Like I don't expect anything out of him, so I don't hang my head on that. Like I'm not trying to diss him or anything like that. I was just speaking My only problem was, and not even only my problem, it was just I just don't see it as this big monumental thing because it was kind of given, and not even kind of, it was given to get to that point. And to be honest with you, I don't know Bronny from a can of paint, but just off his demeanor thing, I'm like, man, I don't even know if he really cared. I think it was more so Bron cared about that.
History is history. I mean, you feel the
That's
way you
true.
feel, but it was a big deal because it ain't never happen, and it probably won't never happen again.
Okay.
At least
I
we
agree
don't
with
see.
When he goes to the G League, he comes back and has some type of a skill set that'll allow him to play and get some real minutes. But I don't, height is one of them things you can't just develop over time. I don't know if he's gonna get any taller than what he is right now.
Nah. Well, Lawrence did grow a few inches in his adult life.
Yeah, that's all the Brian. Unless you just that dude. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's what I was finna bring up. Pat Bev. He a short guy.
But he possesses a skill set. You ain't finna
Yeah.
just dribble the ball past Pat Bev. He gonna rob.
Yeah, but he developed that. He wasn't there
Pat
day
Bev.
one.
So have you seen Pat Bev his highlights when he was at college, high school? College. Pat Bev was a dog.
I don't even think he got drafted. I think he had to go overseas first.
I don't know, but he was a dog. You need to check out his highlight. Pat Bev was dunking and shooting up, and man, Pat Bev was a dog. His game totally changed.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he was. You say he was a dog, but he did he get drafted?
I think he did. Let me see. I don't know. Let's see.
It say he got drafted the second round, but it also say he played for some teams. He didn't get to the league to 2013.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he went to Euro League. It say he got drafted second round 2009 by the Los Angeles Lakers.
Round 242nd pick. Yeah.
But if you look at his career history, the first team he played for is the Euro League, and then he played some I ain't even finna butcher that word. Olympiacos. Like he didn't make it to the league to 2013 when he played with the Rockets.
That's how it be. But see, he came back with a skill set. You know what I'm saying? Like he probably knew the way he played, his high offensive, scoring, that wasn't gonna get the lead.
Yeah, but he had to develop it with what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I hope Bronny develops after he leaves and come back, that he's actually effective on the team. Because right now he's not an effective teammate. You play 3 minutes and don't contribute not much at all. I don't know if that's them trying to say, hey, we just need you to do this when you get in. Don't shoot just trying to, I don't know what they're telling him, how he's being coached, but it's not effective to the Lakers winning.
He probably gonna be he probably just need to develop some defense like Pat Bev.
Yeah. Because when you develop that, everybody wants you. And your career gonna be real long. Pat Bev may not score but 3 points, but they want it's the same as Draymond. Draymond, he don't even hardly shoot no more. He gonna have to shoot this year, but his career is steady lasting long in Golden State, and he just really just passed the ball to Steph.
Yeah.
And rebound and D up. But it works.
But then look, when Pat Bev came back to the NBA, he had to go to the D League.
Yeah. That's how I go. Pray for that man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is he gonna play the rest of the season out?
Right. Bronny?
Yeah.
They say he gonna split time between the D League and the NBA.
Also, it's official. He's going to the D League. They've already said it. It's a done deal.
He gonna split time. He ain't gonna be down there all,
But he will spend at least a season over there. Down yonder.
No. He gonna split time between the NBA and the D League this year. Like, so, they can get called up anytime during the season and sent down anytime during the season. So he just gonna be kind of bouncing.
Yeah, it might be old for him. I wish the best for him, honestly. But man,
I said D League is the G League now.
Speaking of taking care of yourself,
let's get it. Good segue.
Listen, man, fellas, y'all got to stop with these honey packs. Okay. These pills. Listen, what didn't happen?
I'm responding like Bubba Dub. Shitting me.
The reason y'all noodles stopped working on y'all done replaced fruits with hot wings. Yeah, man, you can't listen, man. You can't continue to drink Hennessy, my G.
But why you think folks noodles and start working? Because they using a Henny pack. They just want enhancement, just like niggas use PEDs. They just want to be a little bit better. You can't just assume the people who taking honey packs, noodles ain't working. Because at the point they go get the real. They go to the doctor and get that real thing. Them diamonds. Them blue diamonds.
The reason they're doing that because all men don't have insurance. And them noodles limp. And they
Have they changed the insurance thing?
Is it because It's because men don't go to the doctor and get yearly physicals as we should?
Yeah.
So we can find out what's wrong with us.
And the honey pack's at the Citgo. And you gotta talk to no doctor, none of that.
It's a quick remedy.
Right?
Like, I don't need a doctor's appointment. I'm trying to do something tonight.
I think.
Listen, man, fellas, get your leafy greens in, man. Eat your spinach, eat your apples, eat your cherries. You know what I'm saying? Eat your pineapples. Drink plenty of water. Get you some rest. You know what I'm saying? Focus on your health, man. You know, you ain't gonna be able to perform in life in general just eating chicken here, fried chicken at that with all the fixings with the loaded extra fries. My G, go to chicken. What is it?
Tell that to Ocho Cinco. They eat McDonald's every day.
I ain't in that, man.
Listen, y'all gonna be some healthy niggas. Dicks that's not working. That's
right.
Avocado ain't gonna work. You waited too late to get yourself together. That's what happens.
My question is, why do you think folks thing ain't working? Like, where do you get that from? Like, why do you go there?
Well, why do you think they are working? Yeah, because
I don't know them folks. I ain't getting in the bed with them. They're taking the honey pack. I don't know if it's working or not.
Not seeing more and more ED commercials.
We've always seen ED commercials.
It
was just we only had one drug back then. It was
Viagra.
Now we got so many. You got
no, it ain't like you ain't had one drug. They wasn't selling that shit at the gas station. It wasn't as available.
Man, I don't know how long it been, but they done sold some kind of enhancement in the gas station.
You see them big old rhino pills in the gas station?
20 years or more.
I've never seen a rhino pill at the gas station in 98, my nigga. I ain't never seen
See, that's what I'm saying. You said 98, so that means they been selling this stuff in the gas station for almost 26 years. 26 years?
I said I didn't see it.
Oh.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I've never seen it.
There are other healthy options you can choose from by going up there and taking them honey packs and them rhino pills. And the monster pills.
The healthy option ain't gonna make me go 30 rounds.
You want to go 30 rounds? No one wants to go 30 rounds. You
see the way you brain set up? Ooh.
See,
this thing all around, boy. You see,
Lawrence, we talking to a married man over there. Wait a minute. Everybody and their grandmama know you married. Anniversary.
First podcast, me and my wife had
But anyway,
listen, I'm trying to put the men who want to be healthy on game. There's other ways to treat your body than to treat your body.
But the men who taking the honey packs, they ain't worried about it. Just like, all right, before the honey pack,
I think
it
they
was
were. I think
XP.
they just ain't caring about me. I think they might not be aware what's in honey pack. You know, bro.
Man, them niggas know they ain't supposed to be taking that stuff, man. Just like when you
I ain't
take
gonna,
drugs, man. It's drugs. It's drugs.
I know two people that are kind of like on that tip where they take it, but they're older. They're like 15 years my senior.
Yeah.
So with them, I'm like, man, shit, I feel you, my nigga. Like,
now they might be taking it
in the fourth quarter, bro. Nigga trying to get it in. I guess.
Yeah, they might be taking it for that reason, but
Yeah, I'm
everybody
like, yo,
who taking it ain't it. It's
bro,
like I said, it's a PED,
listen,
performance enhancing
that,
drug.
Drew, that's that shit is a confidence booster for some people. I got one nigga that called me like, man, listen, this honey fam, I'm telling you. I'm like, bro, what? He's like, man,
Yeah.
listen, she didn't gave me keys to the house, man.
Everything like Mike said, so it's a drug, right? So your body get accustomed to that drug. So after a while,
It ain't gonna be strong enough.
That's the only thing you gonna. Baby, let me go get this honey pack real quick. Yeah. But you need a honey pack. You don't find
Let
me
me cut it to 45 minutes.
Hold up. You don't find me attractive? I mean, I do. I need about 30 minutes to put this elixir in.
Yeah. But see the other thing too.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's just when you take it on a regular basis.
And that's what they do.
Yeah, you shouldn't take it on a regular basis. But
sexual
stimulants have been available.
I knew folks buying Viagra in their 20s from old men and stuff. Like folks been doing this, bro. Like this ain't. It's like folks were taking X pills.
Well, what I'm saying is, I think
you know what the X is gonna do to you.
People been
stand up in something.
People been abusing their health for a long time too. You know, let's not avoid the elephant in the room. You know what I'm saying? We can all be better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we can all treat our bodies better. I think that's the thing that we avoid. You know what I'm saying? Black men and their health, they always run away from, hey, you know what? Maybe I do need to, get some leafy greens in my system. Maybe I do need to eat some more fruit. It's like,
or it could be the stress.
Why don't I get all that? Keep drinking Remy and Hennessy and take this honey.
You know what I read or what I saw one day?
What's that?
The guy said, wait a minute. I'm from the Friday.
He's gonna live the way he want to live. He gonna basically die unhealthy.
Oh, you gonna die healthy. We both gonna be in the casket looking like we gonna be looking.
He said, I just got more bodies than you. That's all. Had a little more fun than you had. What?
My bad.
What that was?
That was
Give me 1 second.
I'm finna play this clip if I can find it. Oh, there it is. Dang. Man, I believe my battery went bad on this computer. Or do stuff like this eat your battery up.
Is it a laptop?
Yeah, HP.
It's not plugged in.
No, I had got it to 99%, so I unplugged it. That mother dropped all at 18% in the last like 30 minutes.
Yeah. Batteries down laptop. Mine ain't no good right now. My work laptop. So yeah.
I guess I had to wait on Lauren to get back.
Probably.
I'm gonna play y'all this clip. Cause he said it best. Now I'm finna mess it up.
All right.
My bad.
Lawrence, I'm finna play this clip. I don't know if you're gonna have to edit it out, but
go ahead.
One of my partners said, "Smack." I said, "Yeah." He say, "So you go to the gym and work out every day?" I say, "Monday through Friday." He say, "You eat good, eat healthy?" I say, "Yeah, I'm vegan, going on 4.5 years." He say, "You do a lot of fruit smoothies and, minerals and herbs and vitamins?" I say, "Yeah, I stay in Herb Baby on the south side and stay at my boy Escort Shop Power Sea Mouse down there by Hempstead Highway." He say, "And you drink a lot of water and shit?" I say, "Yeah, I get an all right little water intake." He say, "For what, though?" I say, "What you mean for what, cake ass nigga?" He said, "Nigga, you still gonna die. What you doing all that shit for? Just to be a pretty ass corpse cake ass nigga?" He say, "Just so you could have everybody standing over your casket talking about how good you look in that box or or you look so good that you gone too early, God took you too soon, nigga. We said, nigga, fuck that shit, nigga. I'ma get drunk, I'ma get high, I'ma live life, nigga. Fuck all that hoe ass shit. When I die, I want to look like I'm supposed to be dead, bitch ass. And I want my family arguing if we should have a closed casket or not. And everybody at the funeral saying, shit, we surprised that nigga lived this long.
That just sound like Twan.
I mean,
nigga.
and that's how you want to live your life. I mean, that was a joke. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you push it to the limit every day. You're gonna be in pain every day.
Hey, not everybody is lucky, but one thing I can say, my granddad outlasted everybody. Granddad stayed in the. You tell how much you drink all you want to. Granddad outlasted everybody.
Now, one thing I can say about our older people, they food was better than ours.
Yeah, my grandma
they wasn't eating out. They were cooking. They were growing their own vegetables and stuff, or they were going to the farmer's market getting their vegetables and stuff. We McDonald's and Burger King and Zaxby's
and Granddaddy had his noodle wasn't limp.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
The Viagra been around for a long time.
It's been around for a minute.
Granddad had all them kids.
Been around for a minute, but no, it's there. It is a necessity for us as men to at least get a yearly exam. A full panel. Like, get all your blood work, get all this stuff done, because you never know what may happen.
Man, don't let women outlive y'all, man.
Yeah, and that's like nowadays, like
I thought we had to still have insurance. They changed the law back where you don't have to have it no more.
Some people don't even use their insurance, man. I myself do not get sick throughout the year.
On your taxes if you ain't got insurance.
Yeah, you'll get taxed, but that's it. You ain't paying that shit anyway.
Brothers ain't wearing taxes.
Yeah,
especially they trying to get some money back there.
How much you think they're gonna get hit for not having that?
You get fined. I can't remember how much it was.
Or $75,000.
What about your barbers? Thanks,
well, I mean, they supposed to file tax. I know a lot of them probably don't, but the shop owner got to file the tax.
The point I'm trying to make is that you may have something going on with yourself that you don't know that's affecting other parts of your body. Like, I could say that I've always struggled with just stress, and I've had issues. And when I was younger, I struggled with depression off of something I went through when I was younger, and PTSD. And it got to one point where things were just so rough when I became older. Things were so rough, and I'm just like, why can't I get this stuff together? Why can't I focus at work? Why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? Sleep apnea. Knew I had it. Knew I should have went to the doctor for it a long time ago. You guys are my witness to that. 22, 23 years old. Stop breathing. Like, man, is he asleep? Or drops, you know what I'm saying? I fall asleep at the drop of a hat, dealing with narcolepsy.
Crazy.
Finally got that stuff together, started sleeping with a CPAP. My whole health changed to where I had more energy throughout the day. I was able to focus. I wasn't as stressed. So all of that was because my body wasn't resting. It was getting to a point where I was asleep, but technically my body is not resting. But if you look at sleep apnea, it has a whole list of things can be, the ways that it can affect you. And when I was looking at it, I'm like, man, shoot, I got like half of that list down packed. Like, half of that list is affecting me. Once I start using my CPAP on a regular basis, things change. Now, sometimes I get out of it. I'll forget to put it on or whatever the case may be. But I still know the significance of me using my CPAP. I can get to a point where I'm like, man, it's been 3 days. I ain't used it, and I can feel myself just sluggish. I don't have the energy I usually have or whatever the case may be. And sleep with it, sleep good with it. I get my full rest. I'm good to go. So it could be something that simple.
For the record, I wasn't laughing at you. It's just when you said you stopped breathing, your screen froze up right when you said you stopped breathing. So, I wanted to make it clear that I wasn't actually laughing at you for having sleep apnea.
Yes, he was a young girl. Your phone came out.
Appreciate you guys joining in on the podcast. We appreciate you guys tuning in. We would like for you to continue to tune in. We're going to keep content coming. We're going to keep the content coming. We appreciate the comments, the likes, the shares, the subscribes, man. You guys make sure you tune in and stay tuned in to the Petty People's Podcast. Until next time, we'll holler at y'all asses later.
Hey, man, eat some fruit. Eat some fruit, my G.
Eat some fruit.